Hey everybody, balance patch. Yeah, I'm gonna just give you my opinion straight up. It's shit. Um, End of video. So we're actually gonna go through it. Now I think the main. Okay, so I'm gonna get it out of the way straight away, so you guys don't have to like clickbait. Oh my god, wait till the end of the video to see my. No, I'll say it right now. This balance patch is shit, and this balance patch is shit because all the problems people have been saying are not getting fixed. That is the problem. Okay, that's the problem. You can't put out something like this and expect to just shut people up. Every single comment on Reddit, I mean, everyone's like, Reddit's a circle jerk. Yeah, I love Reddit. Reddit hates me. I love them though. You can't just release something like this after that long of a balance patch and expect people to not want to fucking nuke your company. That's just dumb. Also, please, ASIO, I'm not gonna hurt anyone. Don't. This isn't no fucking terrorist video, okay? This is just I'm just doing a balance patch for God's sake. So anyway, ASIO's FBI for you people in the US. I don't know what's in the UK. Is it UK? MI6? Anyway, so these changes are fine if they're brought out regularly. This is fine. It's okay. A lot of companies bring out changes like this all the time. Little changes to underused things that bring them up to scratch. However, to make us wait this long for something like this is not okay, and people are not going to be happy about it, which they're not. So you need to understand that, come to us. Not that you'll watch my video, my fucking 50 subscriber YouTube channel, like no one cares about. Just know that it's not cool. So, let's go through them. So that's my overall, like, opinion. Let's go through each change, and I'll tell you my opinion, okay? Opinion Priest, I'm not going to read it out and all that, I'm just going to go over it. So, yeah. This is a worse than she normally is, okay? So, revives an ally with 25% HP. And then the one is, revives a dead ally and balances the target's HP ratio to half your HP ratio, okay? So, what that means is, at least in theory, if you res someone with 100 HP, they get 50% of your max HP when resed. Good, right? If you're lower than that, it's a strictly worse change in every regard. Let's exclude the fact... Sorry, I'll take some water. I don't want to die on stream. I mean, on video. So, you better hope that you don't get to like around 50% HP, because the change just doesn't matter. It makes actually no difference. Okay, Dark Viking, who gives a shit? No one cares. Dark Undyne, pretty good change. The instant turn is kind of good, actually. I mean, YD, I went over the YD video. He has some good opinions of it. Good for like insta clean shot with Ramagos. Other than that, I don't really see the point. I mean, if you like, I don't know. The change just doesn't make sense, I don't think, because like, who was using her before, and like, is a turn really that much of a difference? Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see about this one. Light Dark Knight 4s getting changes are good when they're not used, but Light Dark Knight 3s, where who gives a shit? Anyway, negligible damage buffs here, so 20% inflicted damage. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, yeah. Additional attacks random. So all this proc shit is kind of good. The light one's used a lot in raid because he has so much debuffs that are useful. So the added RNG is good. Then Drunken Kick, another proc one. It's kind of like Ralk now, kind of deal. I mean, yeah, that's about it. Just RNG damage, which is not bad. I mean, if it applies to debuff, so I mean, it's kind of more useful if you have one 6-starred. But yeah, I don't see it changing meta, which is not. I mean, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing that it's these changes. It just means that it's not really changing the way most people do things. The changes are good though. The changes are good. It does look nice for Drunken Masters. Light Dragon, why? Why? This unit was already amazing. There's no need to buff this unit at all. Light Dragon is still amazing, and it will still continue to be amazing after this change. What did this change about him? Okay, he heals a little bit more. Who gives a shit? Kills everyone in one hit with Armageddon. Everything dies in one shot. He does like 60k AoE. Why would he need this change? You see what I mean? No one was like, you know what unit fucking sucks? You know what sucks dick? Light Dragon. He's unusable. I mean, his storage. Like, I would give my Light Dragon for a Daphnis. That's how shit Light Dragon. No one gives a shit. He's awesome. Why are you giving him more stuff? That's like giving Yonhong second skill AoE strip, and every buff gives you 20% attack bar. Why? Why? They're already good still. Why do they need more? Why does he need more? You're seriously telling me that shit like Yara and Eludia and like Celia, I heard Celia's bad, I don't know, don't quote me on that. Like those light and dark units that no one gives a fuck about, Lewis, Ileana, need like less attention than Light Dragon. Sorry, I needed to internalize that for a second, because, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, Soul Crusher. Added effect, attack won't land as glad as you get. They'll change it again. That's not good enough. They should make, if they're going to make that change, why don't they just make it always crits? That'll make it so much easier, right? Then you can build her kind of bruiserish, and she would still do her job. Making a strictly upgrade from Avarice, who you need to build as a nuker. Whereas if you give her always crits on third skill, I mean, she has Shatter still though, so she still wants to build crit. But still, I mean, I don't know. Interesting change. We'll see if it makes a big difference. I don't see it making much of a difference. Light Hell Lady, 100% activation rate. Why wasn't it like that before? Makes no sense. Actually, 0 cents. That's just like, whoops, we got the numbers wrong change. Light's Emperor Holy Ground. Decrease immunity, blah, 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 blah. He still has one turn cooldown too high, I think. He was basically before this change, a shit Chloe. Without a heal. I mean, the second skill still sucks. That silence effect is not good. However, this will give him a little bit more, like, usefulness. I don't see him being, like, OP, though. Yeah, that's about it. 3 hit, stun, and attack speed slow. Pretty good. Pretty good. Water, Phantom Thief. Light, I mean, remove him from the game. Why is Lewis in the game? Who cares? No one uses him for anything. He's useless. Surprise Visit ignores all damage reduction effects. I never like when they do that. However, he probably will make them more useful as single target. I mean, there are single target nukers. That is the fundamental problem with Phantom Thieves, is they are just single target nukers. They don't do anything other than that. Sure, they have stuns here and there, but like, the main thing you're bringing them for is their single target, like, nuke damage, right? So, yeah, I mean, can you really give them more that would make them useful? Probably not. They're probably useful for some people, but like, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure Jean is bad because his base stats are bad. Like, the reason Ward is used so much is because he's like literally the only one whose entire job is to not just do damage. Like, he had the slow AoE shit, and he has AoE armor break and attack bar reduction, and it pretty much always armor breaks. Obviously resisted earlier, but yeah. So that's why he was the useful one, because he wasn't just like Jean, where you bring Jean and Jean's entire job is just to kill someone. Like, there's better options for that, like, specific usage. So all these arbitrary changes, I mean, we'll see if they actually make a difference if people start using them. I'm interested about this Dark Phantom Thief. I have one, I've pulled one before. I might build him after this. It depends. it looks like interesting change. You know, they're all interesting changes, but like, illusion magic, no one gives a shit. It's still fucking terrible. Why are you even bothering? Remove the skill and make it different. Showtime, Wind Phantom Thief, pretty good, interesting skill. I think it has a low activation rate though. Maybe he's the only other one, other than like water, that kind of has a different usage other than just fucking bringing for damage. Like, he has stuns and shit. So the 1 turn and decreased cool time actually might be useful. Maybe. We'll have to see. It might be useful. But again, I'm pretty sure the reason people no, like, God, I had a stroke over here. The reason no one uses the Phantom Thieves is they're like, they just nuke and their base stats suck. So like, who cares? Yeah, so that's my opinion on that. Wind Chimera, good change, really good change. Bring him more in line with Teor, actually, which is good. That actually makes like I would think now almost every single Chimera is like on the same level now. People complain about Zeratu, but I mean, boy, nukes like fuck. Wind Pioneer, if you defeat the enemy with the first attack, the damage inflicted on other enemies will increase by 30%. He's not Lucian. Any wind nuker that isn't Lucian will never be Lucian, and they will require way more setup. And you have to make him do more damage than Amir. If he doesn't do more damage than Amir, why are you bothering? Also, Amir has higher base attack. Also, Amir has better scaling with more debuffs. Unless you're making him better than Amir, don't bother. Because Amir's farmable. So, yeah. Yeah, make him better than Amir, and this might actually make a fucking difference, maybe. They need to add more. I really feel like they need to add more skills that always land as critical hits. So, like, that little lightning ship, North Star's Wisdom, that's what it's called. Always lands as a critical hit. And you're good. Why does it not land as a glancing hit? Who cares about that? People don't not want a glancing hit. They want a crit. Those are two different things. Not wanting a glancing hit and wanting a crit are two different things. Because if you don't crit, you get a normal hit, and there's no point of having a 200 CD fucking Wind Pioneer. There's no point. There is actually zero fucking point. No one cares. They want the crit. If it doesn't land as a glancing hit, and then it doesn't crit, what's the point of even having this little fucking arbitrary... Does it land as a glancing hit? Who fucking cares? Anyway, moving down to the leader skills. All super useful. This is the most useful thing in the entire thing. You can't see my mouse. I'm circling it. Can you see my mouse? Oh, hell yeah. This is the most useful thing in the entire patch. All of this. Every single one is useful. Giving units like Nat 3's leader skills is the most useful thing you can do. Give them all leader skills, I say, even if they're just like shitty. Like they're trash. At least it's something. Water, HP, good. Attack power, fire, good. Wind, accuracy, not as useful, but still good. Light, attack speed, amazing. Dark, crit rate. Fire Frank, defense of allied monsters to 21%. Copper Messity Bulldozer, now just got way more useful. Like, this is good. Do this. Do this every month, like little changes like this, giving like Nat 3's leader skills. People will start being way more happy because they're like, oh, I mean, they're not bringing out huge changes, but I mean, like, Nat 3 is getting, like, leader skills and stuff regularly, so I mean, they're at least changing something. Waiting 3 months for this? For this? No. 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 And then just errors, which is fine. So, to sum up, changes are good. Any change is good. Well, any change is... I wouldn't say any change is good. Let me rephrase. Any change is better than no change. However, waiting 4 months for something this fucking meek and this not meta changing and like no nerfs, not okay. All the content creators say, don't nerf shit, fuck yourselves. I'm sorry. Some things need a nerf. Some things need to be brought in line. It's okay. You don't have to do the Leica treatment to everyone. You don't have to like buff the shit out of it and then give it to the fucking ground. You can bring shit in line without making it unusable. Oh, crazy ideas. It's not hard. Really not hard. Gianna, reduce the activation rate of the stun. Whoa. Groundbreaking. So yeah, I mean, other units got Left 4 Dead. like important units got left for dead. Daphnis is still trash. What else? Grogan. Like, that's another thing I didn't mention. Why are you buffing the light one that's actually good and not the dark one that sucks? Am I the only one who's fucking crazy here? Everyone's saying the same shit, so no. Hint, no I'm not. Everyone is saying the exact same fucking thing. Like, I don't know how many hundreds of people have to beg, please, please come to us, daddy, buff my Grogan. Grogan? Which one's that? The dark one? No, it's the light one, right? Yeah, yeah. It has to be the light. Yeah, let's buff the light one. No. Fucking fix it. Like, I feel like Tyler won. I'm gonna throw my headset at the floor. Alright, thanks for watching. Fucking, I'm gonna go eat some fucking cyanide pills. Oh.